People thought that some trains were cargo transit or any freight system could lead into some dangerous switch problems and fails. But this, which is one of the delivery freight trains, went into a horrifying crash. On December 25th, 2023, a freight train, which is the African Max, was going from Western Stand to California, Ocamela. This train was one of the Christmas trains on the system, with red and green for the Christmas train and white for the middle. This train was carrying cargo cars towards the freight area. It would reverse back onto the tracks and head towards there. But they didn't know that their fatal crash would lead to a devastating system. And the train left early in the morning at 8:08 a.m. As this train doesn't know that the signal problem's been having issues since yesterday night after a thunderstorm happened. This train was hauling a lot of cars and freight cars to the city of Quebec, Alabama, or Chicago. This train was filled with TUBX flatbed cars, two flatbed reddish cars with two abandoned tracks for a replacement of the tracks, as you can see right here. Also, you will see a TSC boxcar, which is the lower one, and a boxcar front of it, and a Pro Car tanker car, and a RUTX boxcar, and a Mini large boxcar, which is one of the newest car on the company, and the same TCS boxcar and the Grand car. The yellow car, which is the boxcar, is also a special boxcar to one of the California cities. Also, for the Christmas decorations of the engines, which is SD60CX and SDCS, which is CX and CS. As the train flies down the tracks at over 90 miles per hour, as the speed limit was 150, but it was only for subway trains or metro liner trains that could run on this line. But they know their worst fears will come into a surprise death. As the train crosses through the switch, a red signal right after this signal was active, and you had to throw the emergency brakes to stop the train before you overcharge the switch. This will take 25 minutes due to a unable switch active, and they've been having troubles from this night. Just at 8:24 a.m., the train has been stopped now, and it's going to be waiting for 25 minutes for a recall. After 25 minutes later, the train is finally back to moving after the dispatcher called for another service conductor for the switch. And the train heads on to the final destination, Oran Centerbury Cargo Center, which is just a few miles of a 10-meter track ahead of them. But the switch at the dispatcher tries to pull the switch at the cargo that it was frozen after the ice had melted the switch and malfunctioned with the wires. And now the train was out of control heading towards the station as the direction changed. The train was headed straight towards the cargo area at about 90 miles per hour. The driver realized something was off just seconds before about to crash. And the train was getting closer and closer as the driver turns onto the switch of the switch, heading towards the curve. And then, disaster was laying ahead. It was too little, too late for the mercury bricks to be selected. The train crashes into the ditch of the water just seconds after smashing right into the ground. As two of the engines exploded and crashed into the water, as three of the flatbed cars that I said earlier is damaged and crashed all over the place. You can see that both of the cars are on the rail, but you will see the whole entire site. The tanker cars exploded into flames, which is the flatbed cars smashed upon the two box cars and squished so hard that it took out one of the tracks and breaks off. One of the tracks right now is twisted off the rail, just crashing right into the tanker and exploding it, with the yellow box car flipping on its side, right with the green car still upright but smashed and scraped off as the toxic oil leaks out and the water gets right into it with poisonous. This will take hours for completion of a disastrous crash.